Hey guys, it's Diamond Bolt, and welcome back to a brand new Q&A with Diamond Bolt. You notice anything different about the setup and everything? No, I changed the desktop wallpaper, that's what it is. Look, Mum, I'm a professional YouTuber now. Are you proud of me? So in the last Q&A, I promised that it wouldn't take this long to get another Q&A out, and it totally did take that long. I figured I'd add something new so I can actually use both hands in the video from now on instead of holding a mic. If this gets annoying, let me know, but I've got it now, and I can talk really close to the mic. We've got a bunch. I've got about 100 questions this time. I'm going to try and make this Q&A a bit shorter, but I never do. Just before we begin, I wanted to let you guys know of a stop motion I'm going to be voicing a character in, and of course, what other character but Skids. YouTube channel Mark Creation Studios, which should be on the screen now, is going to release a stop motion soon with me voicing one of the characters. His channel is fantastic. I love stop motion. I've always wanted to make it myself, but I've never had the talent. But this guy does. So be sure to check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. He said that the video where I'm voicing will be out within the end of the year. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be great. Also, it's been about a month since the PO box, and I have actually received some packages. I'm very surprised. Thank you. I love you guys. But I'm not going to open all of them just yet. I'm still trying to decide whether to do like an unboxing thing within the Q&As or as a separate video. But for now, yo, what up everybody? Welcome to DBPOUB. That's Diamond Bolt PO unboxing, because unboxing is 2 words. This is going to be the coolest and most original unboxing you've ever seen in your entire life. Let's begin. Help. Got 2 boxes. I'm only going to unbox 2 today, because as I said, I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to do full-on videos, but these are freaking awesome, and I cannot wait to open them. So this one I do not believe has a name on it, but maybe that's just me being dumb. This is the very first one that I received, and I was so pumped when I got it the first time. Oh, this is like Christmas. There's bubble gum. Bubble Yum original. 10 pieces of bubble gum. Man, I can finally add like that teenage high school stereotype in every 90s movie. I'm so sorry, package. I love you so much. Temporary tattoos. Oh, cool. There's a bunch of Transformers stuff in there. That's so cool. Oh, it's a little dude. Who is it? There we go. Got it. I'm a professional. Shut the hell up. Oh, it's Crosshairs. Crosshairs from the movie. Yeah, Crosshairs. Look at him. That's so cool. Now watch me fail to transform him, right? Is this another head thing? He doesn't have a head? Is that the joke? Unless you took, no, it's buried in there. Okay, come on. Crosshairs. Cooperate with me, buddy. Okay, I feel like the head's in there somewhere, but I'll get it eventually. But thank you, that's so cool. Little crosshairs. All right, what? And then there's something else. Some Jin-Jins. I don't know what those are. I'm assuming those are American. At least they're gluten-free. And finally, and most importantly, a Hello Kitty sticker. Dear Diamond Bolt, you're weird, funny, and once you made me choke on a soda. I like that. Oh my god, I hope you're okay. I was kind of drowsy when I packed this, so this box is random. There's a tiny last night crosshairs in there because he's cool and he's the least hideous of the line. Some gum because reasons, some tattoos, have fun with those. At last, some ginger candy. It's crazy spicy, but it's great for stomach aches, like the one TF Energon probably gave you. You do a great job. Kudos, Bolty. Kolu Brian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much. I love him. He's so cute, and I love all this other stuff. I'm gonna get diabetes. Thank you. All right, I got a big box. This is gonna be fun. Apparently, there's a toy in here. I am so terrified it is going to be Energon. You guys are actually the best. Have I ever told you that? Seriously. Thank Christ I'm gonna edit all this out, right? Right? Wait, you spent $22 to send this? Dude, no. Oh no. I'm scared. Oh my god, I've always wanted plastic bags. Alright, this is it. I'm actually terrified. I'm so excited as to what it's gonna be. Alright. No, you didn't. Oh my god. The Armada tidal wave. You beautiful human being. I have no idea how to put them together, but I will. Oh my god, thank you so much. Ah, it's got the little nipple cannons and everything. Hi Diamond Bolt. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I was the one who asked if I could send you a tidal wave in your 9th Q&A. I thought I would write this letter to express my gratitude for your existence. This is about to get emotional. I probably shouldn't read some of this on camera for this person's sake, but this was one of the nicest things anyone's ever written to me. You inspired me to make my own YouTube channel where I can just be myself. I've been around and supported you since 20,000 subs, and to show my gratitude for just posting on YouTube, the least I could do was send you my tidal wave, which I'm pretty sure is from Armada. I will always love you on your channel. From Botanic. P.S. There's a picture of Metroplex with why do you fire at me? Oh my god. Now I'm gonna get emotional. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Both of these packages and for all the other ones I've gotten so far. Yeah, we go, got it. Thank you guys. Seriously, I don't deserve any of this. That means a lot, seriously. If you guys want to send me something and have your box opened in the video, potentially on its own video, I will put the PO box up here right now. So if you want to send me anything, be sure to do so and include as much of your name as you're comfortable with, so I know who to thank. And seriously, thank you both. Where were they? Mr. Botanic and Colubrine. I hope I'm pronouncing those right, seriously. Thank you guys so much, seriously. With that out of the way and your attention thoroughly lost, I'm going to begin the actual Q&A now, thank you. Our first question is, will you ever do another TF commercial? I probably won't do another Transformers commercials one, however, I'm currently in the midst of working on a weird commercials, like a toy commercials. I'm sort of gathering commercials to do. I really do want to do another video like that because it was really fun to make the Transformers ones. But I don't think it'll ever be just Transformers-centric again. What is life normally like for you? Pretty good when I'm not at school. Are you thinking about doing TF shows for Cherish Forever? I am actually writing the Transformers Prime Cherish Forever right now. I did a Twitter poll and you guys seem to want Prime over Animated, but I do intend to do both of those on Cherished. And I am 13 and I've been collecting for over 2 years now. Your humor and wit helped me see the Transformers franchise in a new light. Keep up the good work. P.S. I'm the guy who found the Scrapnel fanfiction for Devastation. Thank you very much. So, I've noticed you've been showing RWBY more and more in your videos. What? No? No, I haven't. Think you'll make a video on it one day? I would absolutely love to, but I have no idea how, like, or what series to be doing on it. I just know that it is in my mind to make a video on it eventually, but I don't know if I have the right audience for it yet. Are traps gay? There are just some things not meant to be answered. This is the dumbest thing I'm ever gonna answer. If you're attracted to them because they look like a girl, then no, it's not gay. If you find out that they're not a girl and then still are attracted, then yes, it's probably gay. Do you have a G1 Optimus Prime? If not, you suck. JK, love your videos. Well, I got this. Does this count? No, apparently I suck. I do not have one. I've always wanted it, but I don't have that much money. eBay. Do you ship Inferno or Mospinator? I'm sorry, I had to ask. No, why? Yo, Diamondbolt, can you please do a video on any volume of RWBY? As I said, maybe in the future. Probably not at the moment. Hey DB, what are your thoughts on the new Teen Titans Go? What is your favorite ships in RWBY? Well, I was going for Jean and Pyrrha, but actually, I'm not gonna touch on that. What do you think of Sword Art Online 2 or 1? I really enjoyed the first series of it before Alfheim Online or whatever it's called. I haven't seen Sword Art Online 2, but I genuinely did enjoy it. I don't understand all the hate for it. There are far worse shows out there. Hey Dumbledore, I've been watching your videos for a while and I have seen them evolve from voiceover videos to using your face. I find it cool that you and I share some of the same interests such as Transformers, RWBY, Pokemon, and Sonic. That's cool. What are your thoughts on Sonic Mania? That was a fantastic game. I enjoyed every second of it I played and I love the attention to detail in it. It truly felt like a game that they made not for a cash grab it because they genuinely cared, and I really did enjoy it. How did you get into Pokemon? My cousin was really into it when I was about like 6 or 7 years old. He used to play, I think it was the older games, and my interest developed from there. I started with Black, and that was not a good place to start. What is your favorite fight from RWBY? Either Young's character trailer, which was just too good, or that one with the robot in Volume 2, that one was really good. If you had to get rid of either Soundwave or Shockwave, who would you get rid of? Shockwave, I guess, maybe, if I had to. Will you fight for love and glory? I'm not gonna... I can't sing. There is nothing we can live through. Dragon Ball Kai opening, for those who don't know. That's one of the greatest theme songs ever. Oh, Jesus! So apparently the Pixar Planes toy line functions the same way as Transformers toy line. How does this make you feel? Very, very uncomfortable. I feel unsafe looking at that. The series that got me into Transformers was the original RID TV series. I only saw a small amount of episodes and I was fairly young, but I was wondering if it's worth a watch. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the original Robots in Disguise cartoon. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It was so stupid and like so anime-like, but I actually found it hilarious. I definitely give it a watch. It's much better than the new one. Do you like Attack on Titan? It's personally my favorite anime. I've seen the first season of it, and I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't like it that much. It's not bad, but it's just not my thing. After seeing Monster Planet Godzilla as a plant, are you excited as you were about it before? I don't have any faith left for the movie. Is it terrible, ruined forever? P.S. Please watch My Hero Academia and maybe review it. Also, do you think a created character game, something like Dragon Ball Xenoverse with Devastation's mechanics would be good, and would you play it? I'm still excited for Monster Planet regardless. I think it's going to be good. I have seen a few episodes of My Hero Academia. I have stopped watching it because it takes so long for anything to happen. And a TF game like Xenoverse with character creations, especially with Devastation's mechanic, would be fantastic. Hey man, can you give your opinion on I've only heard things about it. I've never actually seen it. What do you think about Warpath? He has a fantastic design, but his original G1 voice... Sing him! Sing! We got Shut the fuck... No. No. Congratulations, you won my favor. By the way, thank you for making these Transformers videos. My boyfriend recently broke up with me. Because I love Transformers and these videos help me get through the pain. I actually smile again. Thank you, Diamond Bolt. You're very much welcome. Thank you for the kind words. What is your thoughts on Breakdown as a character? I don't like the original Breakdown from G1. Like, I like the paranoid sort of thing, but it's never really been explored properly. But the Breakdown from TF Prime was pretty good. I like the fact that he was like this tough guy who just had everything terrible happened to him. Have you watched Red vs. Blue? Who is your favorite character? What's your favorite season? I've been meaning to check that out for many years, especially considering how good Rooster Teeth's other properties are, but no, I've never seen it before. Oh my god, you stupid. I grew up with these movies. How dare you roast... Wait, that's not a question. Wait. Hell yeah, RWBY's my favorite show, but Penny is my favorite character. Also, do you watch RWBY Chibi? And amazing video as always, Diamond Bolt. Do you like RWBY Chibi? I've seen a few episodes of it. It's so stupid that it's good. How many comments are you going to like? Okay, guys, I actually read the comments, unlike some YouTubers. It's not my fault that I want to show you guys that I appreciate the comment or that I laughed at it or that I liked it. Okay, sometimes I get a little bit trigger happy with that like button, but just shut up. It just makes me feel bad ignoring a comment and leaving it untouched, even though I have read it and I liked it, okay? Will you ever do a collab with Comet and Cam? I actually have. We did a podcast together talking about that piece of shit new Cyberverse TV show. Definitely go check that out. I had a great time recording it. Oh, it looks like they've done it in Microsoft Paint. Have you seen? Like, Optimus's face is just... I see that in my nightmares, alright?
He's smiling. What are you talking about? It's the first time I've seen Optimus Prime smile and everything.
He's not smiling. He's like regretting his life decisions. I look forward to working with him again. He's really funny. Will you ever put anything on that wall behind you, like posters or something, because it's pretty boring to look at that grey background? This is not going to be my permanent setup, all of this. This is very temporary. I'm not sure how long I'm going to have it for, but I do intend to spice it up a little. But for now, what, you don't like all the white? It's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. As I said, hopefully this is not going to be a permanent setup, but thank you for letting me know. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks it's a bit boring. I got 2 questions for you, DB. Do you prefer animated Black Arachnia or TF Prime Arachnid? And who is your favorite protector bot? I'd have to say out of the 2 of those, probably Black Arachnia from animated. She has an actual backstory. The one from Prime is just kind of weird. My favorite protector bot would have to be Blades. He's like Ironhide, but a helicopter. What would you do if you saw this when you woke up? Probably go back to sleep, considering there are 2 Megatrons there. Sup, Diamond Bolt, for your next Q&A. What do you think about the TF Energon downshift wheeljack lookalike? As a fellow wheeljack lover, I hate it. I didn't quite understand what the deal with that was. I actually really like downshift's design in Energon, and it felt like a kind of a wasted opportunity, but you know, everything in Energon was wasted. This is for a new Q&A. I got serious and non-serious ones. Non-serious ones, who would win in a fight, Silverbolt's goatee or Drift's goatee? I'd have to say Silverbolt's. He was the original. He was the OG bot with the weird goatee. OG with the goatee. That gives me an idea. Yeah, what up? DJ Bolt in the house. Coming at you with a fresh new track. He's the OG with the goatee. He's a motherfucking rubber in his hair. Well, hold up, man. Primal, listen to me. Leading the group without a video must be crazy. What's the right Trappist man, Lee? Serious question. What is it like writing scripts for new videos only to scrap them? I very rarely get into writing a script and then stop writing it. I've only done that about 4 times, 5 times. Usually when I write a script, that's it. Like, that video is going to be made. Whether I don't like it or not, it's kind of too far into it to just abandon it. So I'm very careful about what I make videos on. What's your favorite character from Fullmetal Alchemist? Mine was Hughes. Was. Yep, same here. I missed you, Markiplier. Just wondering, are you looking forward to Sonic Forces? Love the videos. I'm most definitely looking forward to Sonic Forces. By the time this Q&A comes out, I'm not sure when I'm going to release this, whether Sonic Forces is out or not, but I'm definitely, at the time of recording this, definitely looking forward to it. There's a lot in it so far, from what I've seen in the trailers, that I'm not looking forward to, but I think overall it's going to be a pretty decent game. What animal would you wish to go extinct? For me, red ants. Can we just eradicate every insect ever? What about flies? A mosquito. What do mosquitoes do? When you make your definitive avatar in Sonic Forces, is it okay if I draw him? And what is your ultimate sci-fi cluster crossover? Oh, yeah, go ahead, draw it. I think that'd be really cool. I'm looking forward to doing that series. My ultimate sci-fi cluster? Well, I'm not the biggest sci-fi, like, I'm not Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who sort of thing, but I'm still waiting on that Transformers and Gundam crossover. What's with the rebranding to Diamond Bolt, Diamond Bolt? I liked it better as one word. I think it's more marketable that way, you know, and now it's Diamond Bolt instead of Diamond Bolt. I don't know, I just liked it better. Spell it however you want, I don't really care. This is mostly for the next Q&A, but have you checked out King of Brave's Gao Gai Ga? No, yet another anime I've never heard of, but I'll look it up. How would someone who doesn't know Gundam be able to get into it? Yes, this is a tough one. I'm sure any Gundam fans watching are very much aware of how overcomplicated the story is. I've always known about Gundam, but the very first thing I ever watched of it was Unicorn Gundam, and believe me, I had no idea what was going on at all the whole time. I just like giant robots. I'd watch Mobile Suit 00. That was the other one that I watched. I think those are the only 2 series of Gundam I've actually seen. And that sort of explains some things, but there's a bunch of stuff about governments, and you kind of need to watch all of it to understand it from what I gather. It's really not a fun series to hop onto if you don't know about it, but good luck to you. Would you want James Gunn to be the writer or director in the next TF film? Wouldn't that be splendid? Judging from your desktop background, you must like the Gundam franchise. My question is, have you ever built any Gunplas? I have built one, and it took me 3 months. It was not a high grade, it was just this thing, and I hated every second of it. Those freaking stickers, man. Now I just buy them and pretend that I built them. Play Alien Isolation. No, that is the most terrifying game in existence, and yeah. Could you do a Run Forever Diamond Bolt? Has to be good in the first place. Will you do a Let's Play of Transformers 2007? I actually really want to do a Let's Play, or at least a video on the Transformers 2007 game. I had a blast playing that when I was younger, just going around and destroying everything. I definitely intend to do that for the channel one day. Are you going to make a Facebook page? If you had a choice between being a mortal and being a Transformer, what vehicle would you turn into? What's your favorite version of Hotshot? I despise Facebook with a burning passion. Sorry to those that like it. I do not ever intend to make a Facebook page, and if there is currently a Diamond Bolt Facebook page, I don't know. It's not me, and it never will be me, probably. If I ever do make a Facebook page, I'll let you know about it, but I don't intend on doing it. I'd actually rather be immortal than a Transformer, because Transformers can die. You never said that I can't be an immortal Transformer. And my favorite version of Hotshot is the one from Animated, because he's not super annoying, and he's actually pretty cool. The only thing that sucks is that he didn't get enough screen time. Hey DB, great video as always. So obviously I have a few questions. Would you consider making a Bionicle or Hero Factory's characters summed up in one quote? I wanted to do a Bionicle video in one quote, but there are these other guys who have already done it. I don't remember their channel names, but the videos are pretty good. I'll leave a little thing up here. I don't want to seem like I'm copying them. I don't think I could do it any better. Bionicle is a bit of an obscure one to do it on, you know? It's not my first priority when it comes to another one quote video. Where did the term DB come from? I didn't make it up. People just started calling me DB as Diamond Bolt, and I love it. I love it so much. Who is your favorite villain in Bionicle other than the Paraka? Mine is the Shadowed one. I have to go Pterodax, honestly. You know, just a classic villain. Dear Mr. Bolt, if you build a time machine, would you go back in time to change Transformers Energon? No, I would not, because if we changed it, they wouldn't have learnt from their mistakes and created Transformers Cybertron, which is ridiculously better. Also, because we wouldn't have something to make fun of. Who would voice Optimus in the new Cyberverse series? Roger Craig Smith, Brian Bloom, Michael Dorn, or Keith David? I actually think Keith David would do a pretty good job. Please, for the love of God, don't bring in Peter Cullen. I don't know if they are. That show is going to be a train wreck, okay? I'm just saying it now. If I'm wrong, I will admit to my mistake, but just looking at it, okay? Ugh. What would happen if there was a Ben 10 Transformers crossover? Then my wallet would be a little bit more empty. Do you think that IDW is aimed at older audiences? Nah, it's probably for kids. What were your thoughts on Lost Light issue 9? I really didn't like it. Alright, people have been telling me a lot about the recent Lost Light issues. I haven't read one since issue 6, I think. I've just stopped reading IDW at the moment. Not because I'm boycotting it or anything. I've just don't have the time, honestly. People have been telling me Skids is maybe coming back to life, or 11's like a good return to form, and Tailgate's still dead and all this stuff. I intend to get back to it eventually, but at the moment, sorry, I can't answer anything about Lost Light. I haven't been reading it. My friend knows someone who likes Energon and saw your 50k special and said this is offensive. What should happen? Kill him, pure ones. I don't think the video was offensive. I mean, if he likes Energon, more power to him. At least he can put up with bullshit like that. Hey, Diamond Bolt, Cybertron did a list on top 5 Marvel G1 Decepticon leaders. What's your favorite one? Shockwave was pretty formidable as a Decepticon leader. I really liked him when he was in power, but Rat-Bat, man. It was just the funniest thing, okay? Just Rat-Bat. Rat-Bat wins. Love your content. Will you be doing a video on the Netflix series Voltron? I don't like the older, annoying version. For a series with such an amazing premise, I've never liked a Voltron cartoon until Legendary Defender. It is an amazing show, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you have Netflix or not. I would love to do a video on it, but once again, I don't feel I have the right audience for it. Maybe potentially a cherished episode on it, but I'm not I'm not planning anything at the moment, but I do really like the show. What is your favorite version of Batman? Lego Batman. No, I'm not sorry. Are you going to live stream? Look, just to let you guys know, it takes me about 8 to 10 hours to upload a video. No, I'm not kidding. If I was to live stream, the lag would be so incredibly awful that you would all immediately leave and I would feel sad because no one was watching. I would love to do a live stream maybe one day. I'll get over my irrational fears of live streaming, which I don't want to go into, but if my internet ever improves, I'll consider it. But at the moment, no. How about series named The Kill Count? Sorry, I hate the way it's typed. You will count how many Transformers die in a continuity, but you will only cover the main source, for example. If you cover TF Animated, you will count how many characters died in the show. I did actually consider doing a special of The Pit where it's like I talk about all the characters that were killed in the movieverse, but now that that series is done, I probably won't ever revisit it. What video game consoles do you own? I got PS2, PS3, PS4, Wii U, Nintendo Switch, 3DS, and that's kind of it. I've never owned an Xbox. I don't have nothing against Xboxes. I just never bought it. Why do you think Waspinator and Skybite are so fan favorite? The lovable losers trope is just one that always works with characters, and it especially worked well with those two. Hey, Diamondbolt, have you ever considered doing Lost Light breakdown videos? It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts, theories on each issues as they come out, like the ending of the latest issue, issue 10. As I said, haven't read Lost Light for a while. I would love to do breakdown videos, but they would take a while to write, and I upload so little per month that I don't think doing a monthly Lost Light revision series would be a good idea. I just don't think I'm the right guy for it. I'm sure there are plenty of other channels that are already doing it. Oh, that's a lot. What would you want the next TF cartoon to be like? Good. Do you think Teen Titans Go is more annoying than Kicker? Please say yes. Barely. I know it's kind of a dead topic, but what do you think of Jake Paul? I don't hate him. I don't. I find it very hard to genuinely hate another YouTuber, okay? He has influence over people, okay? And when you're given influence over, especially young kids, you have a responsibility to act like a decent human being and not like this. But he doesn't. He's arrogant, rude, and incredibly egotistical. All the things you shouldn't be when you're famous. If you ask me, he doesn't deserve the fame he gets. I have nothing against him or his content. In fact, I still think people say his content is garbage, but it still has more effort put into it than some of this crap on YouTube. I don't want to go into it too much because I'm writing a video relating to YouTube as a whole very soon. Maybe, I don't know if I will scrap that one. And I do talk about a bit about Jake Paul, but just know that I genuinely don't hate him. I'm frustrated with the way he acts. Just one more. When will you start the New Generation fanfic and what site will you do it on? I recently read New Dawn and I loved it, so keep doing what you're doing, Bolt. Thanks, man. I forgot that I was going to do the New Generation fanfic. I do eventually intend to get around to it, but I'm going to be honest. At the moment, I don't know if I'll do it, but maybe at the end of this year if I'm feeling up to it. I just got to be really bored one day and remember like, oh, I promised I was going to do that one thing. I just don't want to disappoint you guys. I just got really not that much of an idea of how I'm going to do it. And finally, sorry, one more. If you were a Prime, what would you look like? What would your name be? And what would your leadership choices be? If I was a Prime, I would want to be called Boltimus Prime, and I would be the most disappointing Prime in existence. Move out of the way, Rodimus. Okay, there's a new sheriff in town who's going to get all of us killed. I'd like to lead by example, but I don't think I'd be a very good leader, if I'm being honest. Hey, Diamondbolt, absolutely love your vids. Been watching them constantly. For your next Q&A, can you please do any kind of top 10 Bionicle? What's your favorite mask power? Can you do a review on RWBY? And is it possible for you to play Joy of Creation? I've always wanted to do a top 10 Bionicle, but I'm not really sure what to do it on. And I don't think it'd do really that well view-wise, but I'll keep it in there. My favorite mask power would have to be Leewa's. I think he was the one that was able to fly. When it comes to RWBY, I'm doing a Ruin Forever on it as soon as it finishes. I'm not sure when it finishes. I'm kind of confused about its finale at the moment, but I do intend to do a review on it, and I will not hold back. Joy of Creation, that's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, isn't it? Probably not. It's a horror game and Five Nights at Freddy's. Two things I don't like that much, but and you never know. What are your thoughts on this moist toy? I actually have that toy, and the hands break off like goddamn tissue paper. Here is a video idea. Do a Draw My Life. We wouldn't give a shit about the art. Some YouTubers did it, and the drawings were bad. When it comes to the art, yeah, that's kind of a problem for me. But the thing is, I don't really have that much of an interesting life. I'm actually probably not as old as a lot of you guys think I am. I don't really have that much of a story to tell, but I'll keep it in mind. I didn't realize people were still doing Draw My Life, so I thought that was like a 2013 thing. For the fourth time, I got a question that probably won't be answered. I mean, seriously, how did Are You a Sexy Fish get in there and mine didn't? I don't choose certain questions over some. I don't ignore questions. Do you know how many comments I get? Like, I try and include all of the ones I can. I have so many to sort through, man. All right, I'm sorry I couldn't get your question, but hey, I got it now. If you could have a full 6 Pokemon party in real life, what would it be? 5 Wobbuffets, 1 Genesect. Fight me. If you could only choose one name for every Pokemon ever, what would the name be? As in like a collective name for the species, or like if I could only pick one Pokemon name? Digimon. Are you ever going to play horror games? P.S. I love you, senpai. Please notice me. You are my life. Well, I love you too, Dumbaurus. Thank you for the comment. Will I ever play horror games for the channel? Probably yes, because you guys just love to see me suffer, don't you? I don't intend to do it very soon, and because I don't own any horror games. I mean, for God's sake, I got scared by the last bit of Uncharted, and I was too scared to play it for like a month. I am very bad with horror games, so maybe in the future, but at the moment, I want to keep my pants not soiled. Hey DB, question for your next Q&A. Have you watched any of the Amazing World of Gumball? If so, what do you think of it? And even if you haven't seen the anime battle they had in the episode Fury. P.S. I'm a huge fan, so if you say anything that is highly insulting to the show, I will proceed to insert very disturbing and descriptive ways of torturing someone. Yes, I love Gumball. Please don't hurt me. No, in all seriousness, from what I've seen, Amazing World of Gumball is amazing. Some of the jokes are so funny, and I don't watch it often, but what I have seen of it, I've really liked. Please don't hurt me. For your next Q&A, do you have any RWBY merchandise? Yeah, I do. Can you do a video review about RWBY? As I said, maybe not in the near future, but it's a possibility. Can you tell us about your stop motion history with Mark Creation Studios? He contacted me and asked me if I wanted to voice a character, and I saw some of his videos and they look fantastic, so that's pretty much it. Also, did you watch the Young vs Tifa death battle? Were you happy with the results? That was actually what got me into RWBY in the first place. Thank you, Screw Attack. Your death battles finally did something useful. I really, really liked that fight and that video, and that, as I said, that was what got me into the series in the first place, so that is probably my favorite death battle ever. Yeah, I was happy with the result. Young doesn't lose. Hey, Diamond Bolt, before I ask you a question, I absolutely love you and your content. You're hilarious and my favorite YouTuber of all time. Thank you. Now for some questions. What are your thoughts on the Lost Light comic series? I think give it a little more time and it will be just as good as More Than Meets the Eye, and maybe you can do a video about it. I think pretty much the same. It's not as good as More Than Meets the Eye, but I feel like it can't be that different. It's written by the same guy, for God's sake. I feel like if we give it some more time, apparently recently it's been better as well. Are you excited for Defensor and Lost Light in the upcoming Mutineers trilogy starting next month? I am beyond excited and hope he stomps on Getaway. I've heard about that, and yes, I am very excited. Which character would you want to see brutally murdered that it would put the DJD to shame? Energon, Ironhide, or Getaway? Oh man, don't make me choose, man. If I'm being honest, we're probably going to see Getaway get brutally murdered, so I'm gonna have to say Energon, Ironhide on that one. Do you like or watch Steven Universe? If not, you should really watch it. I've heard good things about it, and also lots of bad things. I have never actually seen the show itself, but I intend to check it out one day. Can you maybe give us a video on the top 10 Lost Lighters vid? It all goes to Megatron, obviously. Have you seen that cute smile? Do you have any Bionicle Paraka sets, and if so, can you show them? Sure can. Yo, Paraka! Hope you answer my questions. Sorry, there are a lot of them, and I know I will always support you and your channel. Thanks. Also, Yo-Yo Paraka. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate comments like these. Diamond, was Nitro Zeus the only awesome character for the last night? Also, do you have his action figure being the best figure of them all? I don't have it. Nitro Zeus, that's the dumbest name. Hey, Diamond Bolt, your videos are great. I couldn't resist to subscribe to your sexy... Okay, no. I've got some questions for you. What do you think of Cuphead for Xbox? What do you think of Super Mario Odyssey? And how would you think the Insecticons would look like in live action? Hope you have a great life. Don't stop making videos. Keep up the amazing work and try not to get sliced in. Thank you very much. Cuphead looks fantastic. It is not the game for me because we all know how frustrated I get at games, but I seriously admire the amount of work put into it. Mario Odyssey is too good. We don't deserve it. As a human race, we don't deserve it. Look, I've never been so addicted to a game in my entire life, okay? It is as good as people are saying it is. That's all I'm saying. I would have loved to do a series on it if it weren't for Nintendo's stupid copyright BS. I think the Insecticons would look terrifying in real life. They would look probably like really freakish and alien-like, more so than the other Transformers would be. Kind of makes me glad that they're not in the Michael Bay movies. So remember when you said that you'll review Neon Genesis Evangelion and the Rebuild movies? No, I never said that. What are you talking about? No, I didn't. Look, I'll do it eventually. One day. One day I'll do it, okay. For your next Q&A, hey, what's your opinion on High School DxD? I've never seen it before, and I'm too scared to watch it, I'm being honest. What is it with you and your hard-on for personality? Because personality is pointless. We can all have our opinions, but what is a character without a personality? It's not pointless, it's what makes a character. Without personality, a character can't survive on design alone. There are a lot of characters who do that, and they're really boring because of it. You can only get so far with a cool design and coolness and edginess. Personality is what makes a character human or relatable or interesting. Oh my god, too many questions. Hey Diamondbot, love your channel and your content, except for the times you gave me nightmares by putting Ben Drown music. He's my greatest fear, he gives me nightmares. I have questions. Do you hate SpongeBob? I don't hate it. Okay, I don't, but his voice, I do. Tom Kenny, why? Have you ever heard of YouTube Poop? I have. I recently got back into watching them. They're so good. Can you show me the G1 toys you own? Yeah, I have a real substantial collection of G1 toys. Will there be a Transformers in 1.5? Yes, there will be very soon. What character from animated would you want to see more, and what are your opinions on animated Black Arachnia and Waspinator? Hotshot would have been cool to see a bit more, as I said before, and I like both Black Arachnia and Waspinator. They were really cool characters. Waspinator, I think, was a tad underused because I really liked Wasp in the show, and it was kind of cool seeing that homage to Waspinator. How would you feel about a Creo Transformers movie in the style of a Lego movie? Yeah, it wouldn't really work. It'd be cool, but you can't quite match that quality. Do you like Bayverse Starscream's voice? Wait, he speaks? Hey Diamondbot, I'm a huge fan. You and Jacksepticeye are my favorite channels on YouTube. Your videos always cheer me up when I'm down. Keep doing what you do. And that's why I do what I do. I'm really glad I could help you out. Who do you think is more annoying? Demolisher and Snowcat from Energon, or Ransack and Crumble Zone from Cybertron? Demolisher and Snowcat by a landslide. I hated Ransack and Crumble Zone, but they have nothing on those two. Who do you think is the most annoying Unicron trilogy character besides Energon Ironhide? Mine is Thundercracker from Cybertron. Thundercracker is definitely a contender, but kicker, man. How would you feel about Transformers introducing a combiner comprised of the Insecticons? Well, at this point, everything combines, so who cares anymore, you know? Everything's a combiner. You're a combiner. You're a combiner. Optimus is a combiner. I wouldn't be surprised if the Insecticons combined, and you know what? Probably wouldn't be that bad. What is your opinion on Soundwave from TF Cybertron? I hated him so much. I don't. Why? Questions for the Q&A. Would you ever do gameplay on Twitch, if not YouTube live streams? As I said, I would love to in the future. I'm not sure what or when, but I'm considering it. Have you seen the amazing fan film Transformers Broken Mirror? I loved that. That was amazing. For those who don't know, it was a stop motion film set in the Shattered Glass continuity, and it's so well done. I freaking loved it. How would you react if Simon Furman and James Roberts became screenwriters for the TF films? How is this for a miniseries, Wreckers vs. Scavengers? It's a bit silly, but could work considering Croc would have a vendetta against the Wreckers. That would be freaking awesome. I'd love to see that. Hey, Diamondbolt, did you hear that they re-aired the Teen Titans original on Cartoon Network? What you have, what do you think this means? What? And keep up the good work. I don't think it means anything. I think they're just finally running out of Teen Titans Go episodes to air. I wouldn't get hopeful, is all I'm saying. Hey, DB, love the channel. Keep up the great work. I had an original Optimus Prime as a kid that I have no idea what happened to it, and every time I see how much they're worth, it kills me a little. My question is, have you ever had a toy of some sort of TF merch that you've given away, lost, or sold and regretted it later? One that's eaten me up inside for many years was this Ultimate Optimus Prime vs. Megatron set that I used to own, and I lost the Optimus for it, and it's so annoying because I would have finally had like a proper Optimus G1 toy. I don't know where it is. Another one, I owned both of these, which are really expensive toys, and both of them went missing. How? How do I still have this, but I lost those two? Please, I need to know your opinion on Rodimus as a captain. Do you think he does a good job aboard the Lost Light? I'm going to be honest, yes. I think he's a fantastic captain. He is hopelessly optimistic. I think he's doing a great job. Good on him. I'm surprised anyone puts up with him, if I'm being honest. Who is your favorite Conehead Seeker? Mine is Thrust because he's red and because of Armada. And which is your least favorite Transformers toy line? I'd have to go with Ramjet for my favorite Conehead. I don't know why. I think based on design alone. And IDW attempted to give him a character, but he didn't really do much with it. The Coneheads have never really been used properly. It's a shame. My least favorite TF toy line would have to be the Built to Rule toy line, which is just pathetic. And if you're talking like proper, then probably Beast Machines, because those toys are just Which Transformers continuity saved the franchise? I heard G2 ruined it, then Beast Wars saved it, and then it went downhill again. Then Robots in Disguise Car Robots saved it and paved the way for the Unicron trilogy. If so, we have many things to thank Car Robots for, such as Scourge and Skybite. Also, is it a coincidence that Steve Blum voiced Darkstream and Rid, and then 11 years later he voices Starscream? I didn't know that about Steve Blum. That's interesting. If I'm going to be honest, the one that I think saved the franchise was the Michael Bay movies. Transformers was heading in this like downward spiral. I mean, Cybertron wasn't bad, but it probably would have continued this path into obscurity, because let's be honest, the Unicron trilogy wasn't that popular at the time. And yeah, if I'm being honest, I think the Michael Bay movies really brought it back into popularity. If there's anything we can thank those films for, it's that. Which is your favorite incarnation of Skids, and do you ship B and RC from Prime? Definitely the IDW one, and yeah, a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Can you imagine the two, like, just flirting with each other? RC's like, Bumblebee, nice wheels, and Bumblebee's like, beep, 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 boop. How much street cred would I get for getting this sleeve? You'd probably be attacked by an Autobot. Hey, Diamond, little question. Why are you firing at me? Get out. Since they're both Decepticon mules, do you think Astro Train and Longhorn would be drinking buddies? I actually think they would be. They get along well. Have you seen any abridged series from Team 4-Star? I've seen all of their abridged series. Dragon Ball Z abridged is fantastic. I'm really sad that they're ending it. Do you think the whole Six-Shot having his son quick switch defect to the Autobots thing would be very interesting if explored appropriately? Definitely. Don't understand the son thing though, but yeah, I think it would be interesting if they actually bothered to remember that they did that. When you read the mangas like Kiss Players and other mangas, I'm going to be honest, I've never actually read Kiss Players in its entirety. I went off of pictures and the synopsis on TF WikiNet. I have no idea where to find it. It's probably on like a manga website of some sort. Did you ship Ben with Gwen back then? I did that and thought nice. No, I did not. That's illegal. Do you like Yuri Shoujo A manga? I don't know what that is. Do I want to know what that is? What would be the best pair? Diamond Ball X Energon Ironhide, Diamond Ball X Kiss Players, Diamond Ball X Kicker, or Diamond Ball X Alex Yu? None of those, please. What's the superior song, the Dreadwing rap or the Paraka rap? Oh man, don't let me choose. It's Dreadwing, it's punishing, his Gatling gun is ill. They're both such works of art. Probably the Paraka rap, it's more timeless, I think. Q&A question, Diamondball, what name did you like for Starscream? Dorito Scream, Triangle Scream, or Dick Scream? What's wrong with... Dick. Triangle Scream's probably my favorite out of all of those. This video needs more of G1 nose cone, Mr. Bolt. The next Q&A does too. So what do you think of the Technobots outside of their combiner? I really liked IDW's interpretation of them and being like scientists. I think that was the best way to go with them. Because if we're being honest, their personalities don't have much. But it's a shame they killed most of them. So separately, yeah, they're great. But as Cobratron... Nope. Have you played the Super Robot Wars games? If you haven't, then I recommend it Super Robot Wars J for beginners. Thanks for the recommendation. I've always wanted to play them. They look like my dream come true, but I've never gotten to play them, so thank you for that. I'll look it up. Dear Mr. Bolt, this is Tana, the DJD. For your next Q&A, we were wondering, what are your thoughts about Whirl from The More Than Meets the Eye? He's one of my favorite characters. I love his relationship with Cyclonus. It's so cute. Hey Bolt, do you play Team Fortress 2? And if so, what's your favorite character or class from the game? I don't play it often because I'm really bad at it, but my favorite would have to be the Scout. Man, what do you do that I never get tired of your videos? How do I get my questions on the next Q&A? One, you must have really low standards. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just put as much effort and originality as I can for my videos. I'm doing my best, and I'm glad that for some people, they are still very entertaining. How do you get your question in the next Q&A? I got no idea, man. I just, maybe one day, if you keep trying, maybe one day he'll notice you. Keep up the good work on your vids. What's the 1-tier figure you'd like to get but won't be able to? Mine's MP10 Optimus Prime. I actually agree. It's either the Masterpiece Optimus or the original G1 Optimus. I will probably never be able to own it because I don't have that much money. eBay. God damn it. Maybe some of the 2008 Generations figures. I've always wanted them, but they're so hard to find and so expensive on eBay. Love your stuff, Bolt, especially the Ruined Forever stuff. Is Titanfall something you'd be interested in checking out since Titanfall 2 actually has a single-player campaign? I played through that whole game in about 2 days because I loved it. It was so good. It was actually fantastic. I felt so attached to BT by the end of it. Maybe I'd play it for the channel one day, but I think my reaction has already happened because I've already played it. I don't know if it would be interesting. If any character in your comic were going to end up being a Mary Sue, who would it be? Either Epsilon or Blades. They just both have the potential. What if a Transformers series starts and ends like this? The story will be about the Cybertronian Civil War, of course. I'm not going to read all of this so you don't skip it, but if you want to read it, pause it. I have read it and I think it'd be really cool. It actually sounds like a really, really interesting premise. Do you love me well, Bolty? Yes. What if you saw a RWBY Transformers crossover? I don't think it would work if I'm being honest, but I'd still give it a go if it existed. Have you watched this funny Combiner Wars video called Transformers G1 Redone Combiner Wars Special? Hi, I'm Windblade! How long did this video take to edit, Diamond Bolt? You do not want to know. As I said, editing a video takes anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. It's not fun, especially Q&As. They take way too long. Who's your favorite RWBY character? Mine's Cinderfall. Yang. Oh, wow, that's it. Okay, that was quicker than normal. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Thank you once again for all the questions. I really enjoy, communicating with you guys and answering. Some of them are really, really weird, but I'm glad that you're wanting to ask me questions in the first place. Thank you very much for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Diamondboard out. Piece of shit. Think you can do that to me?